when we last left our heroes.
Crime has to be my fourth favorite thing ever. Raggax had the good idea for me and him to go out tonight and do some crime. It was super fun and we got to beat some people up. Raggax almost got grabbed, but Aaravani found us and helped us escape some guards. Then he threw us on a roof to wait while he went to talk with Ajax and Kaixus. But while waiting for him, the captain of the guards shows up and orders the town to go on lockdown, which means we can't use the elevators. They have seen our faces and are looking for us, so we need to find a hideout. But I remembered that I stole a key from one of the dwarfs from the tavern and find his house with it. He is sleeping inside, so we must all be really quiet. We're resting here until morning, and then we're going to make a plan. Mick would have a really good plan. Arcane Amphitheatre, Episode 26. The Wizard's Bad Day.
Are there any questions?
So
what
many
questions can I possibly have? I mean, like,
Yeah.
what kind of a question is that? What questions can I possibly have? How
What
many
more-
hours till daylight? How many more hours of agony must I suffer?
Just what is
5.
next is my question.
5? Good. Okay, I'll take it.
You need 6 hours to log rest, but 5 hours left till daylight.
God damn it.
Aaravani, Raggax, you guys hang out by the front door furthest away from the room.
And I'm just gonna stare at you for what feels like hours. Just looking into your soul. Just give a deep sigh. Raggax,
Yeah.
do you remember a promise that we made not long ago?
Was it to try to be better? Was that it? Is that the promise?
The one where if you were to betray, that I promised something that you wished for me to do.
Oh, yes, kill me. I do remember that.
I consider what you did just that.
Ooh.
You put him in danger. You escalated things to the point to where all of us were in danger. I said I would protect you guys. And look where we are now. You better be thankful that Sheelal got us inside of here, or we could be in a much worse place than we are now.
Yeah. That's fair.
I defended you. They were willing to forget about you, Raggax. I'm not. And the reason why, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, I need you guys. I do. Maybe that's selfish of me, but if I want to do what I plan to, I can't do it alone, and I'm stuck with you all. But if you continue to do this, you're just getting in the way and making things harder and putting all of us at risk.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Look, I know you're trying to make her proud. It seems like everything that you do is the complete opposite of that for her. So let me ask you, is it really worth it, Raggax? If this is the outcome every single time?
I don't know. I have to keep trying. One time, I'll I'll finally get it right. I have to.
I've tried many times to get things right, and so far I've not been as lucky. So I get that. I just want to reiterate again that if this is the path that you choose, what place do you have with us? I want you here. I do. Because I think there is a way. I hate to say saved, but at this point, that's the only way this is going to happen.
Yeah. I can give you a promise. I can't say that I won't stop trying. It's not who I am. But once we're out of Smolder Rock, I won't cause any trouble till then.
If we can get out of here with our lives, then that is enough for now. It's just... now this bank thing isn't happening, and... I really don't think what I was planning to do is going to happen either.
Era, I've been thinking on that. Why do you think Bogo wanted to pull his money out of this town to begin with?
He seems like the kind of man that likes to be in charge, likes to have control. And if he can have a debt under somebody, they'll do whatever he bids they need to do to satisfy.
Arrow, from what I saw tonight, there isn't any order in this town. I mean, not at least from the guards. And they were willing to cover up murder for a clean record. I think there's more than one people looking at this bank. I think that's why he wanted to pull out his money.
I could see that as well. I mean, think about what happened with Raydell. For a while, there was no crime, and then a little goblin showed up and changed that on top of what Malevius did, of course. That was kind of the bigger thing, but still.
Yeah, well, apples to oranges, I guess. Yeah. Also, can I see Sheelal from here or no?
From here? Not from here.
Okay. Raggax motions for Era to lean in close.
Aline?
Sheelal, I think, he's been in contact with Mick. I think as far back or early as maybe yesterday or last night. I don't know.
Mick was one of those people that were supposed to be in prison, right? From what I remember.
That's what he said. But it sounds like that isn't the case. Which I don't know why he's trying to contact Sheelal right now. I mean, I like the guy. I love the guy. He's awesome. But
definitely could have used help there. Don't know why he didn't show up, but oh well. I guess just keep an eye out for now. There's not much we can do there. I mean, I can only assume he's similar to Sheelal, but in terms of the sneakiness and thieving, I believe that's what they did. But again, I figured that I want tonight to be a lesson that whenever you do these kinds of things, if you're going to, don't throw somebody else in there with you, because then they get hurt as well. And it could have been a whole lot worse than what it is now. Even though that it is very terrible right now.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm the generous one here, so be ready for what's to come for the others tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm surprised fucking Kaixus hasn't put a bullet in me yet, but...
I'm gonna fucking kill you, Raggax.
see? Raggax points at him.
Shove my fingers in your eyeballs. And I'm gonna put them on highest volume. Get them in there.
At least he's creative. That's... I wouldn't like to see it, but also I'm kind of intrigued as well.
Yeah, but I've heard a lot worse things about me. I probably have heard the worst things about me, so I'll be ready for whatever they can sling tomorrow.
All I'll say is good luck. Get some rest.
All right, good night.
Night. Then I'll wait for Ajax to get up for the rest of the night.
So that will be 4 hours later.
Oh, that's right. I don't know if I want to do that. Then before I go to bed, I'm actually going to just put a hand on Ajax. Hey.
Yes?
Before I headed to bed, I just wanted to say, I'm sorry from before yelling. It was in the moment. I wanted to keep everyone safe, and yeah, sorry.
I mean, you felt like you were doing what was right by you, and I was acting like a twerp. It's fine. I'll be ready in a moment. It's gonna be more like a couple of moments, but I'll be ready here. Just let me continue doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, we got our work cut out for us in the morning, so I trust in your spells, and I will try my best if another crossbow bolt hits you.
I thought I had him convinced.
I mean, it seemed to work until it didn't, so...
You
tried.
The other one. I'm not cut out for stuff like that, but... Oh, there's always a lesson to be learned.
And, about that letter, I'll tell you guys once we're safe, okay? It's just, in the moment, I couldn't really explain it. I tried to find the others, and now we're here, so...
We've all got our secrets. You've got someone watching over you. Sheelal has been in contact with this Mick fellow.
Oh, you heard that? Yeah, that's kinda weird.
I witnessed it myself.
Oh, you did?
But that can wait for another night. It's fine.
Okay. Well, we'll figure things out in the morning and be just fine, I'm sure. Night.
Good night.
And I find a nice little place, maybe under the table, if there's a table, and just cuddle up.
There is
Let's
a table.
go under the table. We love sleeping under the table.
Fighters and being under the
Oh,
table.
fighters
You know?
have to.
That's a Brennen move. All of Brennan's characters sleep under tables.
You do not fit under the table, unfortunately.
Oh,
so it's a
It is a
dwarf.
It is a dwarf table.
I'll put my head, it's a terrible idea, but I'll put my head under to try and block out the moonlight.
He's an ostrich.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it this entire time.
He's never an eagle. He was an ostrich.
Secretly, I had another disguised ring on my toe, and you
thought
guys
his
had
neck
no
was
clue.
a little long for an eagle.
There are 2 hours worth of rest where no one watches. And thankfully nothing happens. As Ajax, you complete your 4 hours. 2 more hours to go. Or 4 more hours to go, sorry.
I will start concocting a lesson plan for the
No.
morning with my free
Stop.
time, as there is nobody to talk to, and I need to keep my mind occupied.
Give me a perception roll.
13.
You don't hear him get up, but the snoring stops for a moment. And it is too late for you to realize it as you hear the door, and you see the naked dwarf standing in the doorway.
Immediately, I'm gonna disguise myself as him. And
You immediately disguise yourself as him as he shoom. He looks down at you, at the others, and he just goes to the bathroom.
Oh no. That's not better.
Mm-mm.
You hear him close the door. You hear him lock it.
Sheelal's
And
in
Sheelal, you see him sit down on the toilet.
He doesn't move at all.
Give me a stealth check.
there. Not the hat rack.
28.
You see him put his hand on your head. Oh, bloody hell, I ain't never doing that again. Hard drugs ain't cut out for me. Oh God, I got a pounding headache. What in the bloody hell is gotta dust? And Sheelal, you do not move, but this man also goes through 20 minutes of turmoil.
I am just standing behind the door.
Are you
with
naked too, him?
Yeah, as him. I am standing behind the door with a second level chromatic orb ready in the event that he
Jesus
realizes what's going on.
Christ.
You wait for 20 minutes. And eventually he gets up, he cleans himself, and he uses you, Sheelal, to balance himself. Oh, bloody hell. I ain't never doing that again. And he opens the door, bunk, hits you. What the hell? And then he looks at the mirror. He looks at himself in the mirror, and then he looks at you. He looks at the mirror, and he looks at you. Who the fuck? Why the fuck? Am I living in a fucking farm now? Am I having an out-of-body experience? And then he touches your shoulder. No. Oh, bloody hell, I can feel myself. Oh no. Oh, no. I gotta get to Merath.
I'm unleashing
And he starts
it. I'm unleashing it.
Make the attack roll.
Oh no.
I rolled a 13.
That will hit. Roll damage. And what type?
Fire.
Fire?
This is
Okay.
fire damage. 21.
The dude is out. He smashes into the bathtub essentially. And he is dead.
Go check his vitals. Is he dead?
Oh, he is dead.
And I am going to place him into the bathtub.
Sheelal will help.
Why are you in here?
This is just any other example of someone slipping in the bathtub and breaking their neck. That's all this is.
Just some scorch marks.
Yeah, just a little singed.
We
I
just
don't know
need
what
to
he was
clean up
into.
the
Just a little.
Just put in the water in a microwave. They totally have those around here, right? It's fine.
Exactly.
Okay, we just gotta make it look like this was an accident.
How?
Clean up the scorch marks, and he drowned in his sleep in his bathtub.
Okay.
He drowned in his sleep.
Sheelal will. There's faucets in here, right? Or is this like a?
Yeah, there is a
Oh
faucet.
my
Okay.
god. This is
He'll
fucking...
try best to clean off the scorch marks.
Now, there is a giant burnt hole
Yeah.
from the orb.
He drowned in
You can
his
clean
sleep.
the scorch marks,
Yeah.
but you
they're still-
cannot
Oh,
clean
Gosh.
the gaping hole.
Is there a curtain?
There is a shower curtain.
He's gonna position the curtain in a way he's gonna rip it off. It's like he fell, hit his head, and it'll just cover him for the moment, and then he'll just cover over his body and maybe wrap a little bit around him and then turn the faucet on.
He fell, hit his head, took a shotgun to the chest.
Gosh.
Give me a...
Hey, he's a miner. Anything could happen in the
Fair
mines.
enough.
I
fair
don't
enough.
know what a crime scene... I don't... give
Performance
just
or
give me a deception roll. Just give me a deception roll. At advantage.
animal handling.
There are two of you.
Thank you for the advantage. First roll was a 1. Second roll,
I've got an idea.
18.
We've just got to hide. How big of a hole is this? What kind of toilet are we working with here?
Are you gonna put him in the toilet?
Is it Goliath-sized?
No, this is a small toilet, guys.
Looking down the toilet, does it just
The
lead
hole.
straight into the river of lava?
It does not lead straight into the river of lava. It looks to be like there is some sort of pipe sewer system.
They've got fucking
There's just not a
plumbing in
sewer
this
system.
town.
I'm
thought
just
they
like
didn't
saying
have sewers.
it's sewer pipes. Pipes.
Uh-huh.
Pipes.
You go back to sleep. Finish your long rest. He's dead. I am going to try my best to come up with a solution. I've got an idea.
Okay.
Do you have a knife?
Yeah.
Oh
And don't
my
give him the dagger.
God. This is crazy. This is
might
wild.
get messy. We might need to clean up in the morning, but I'm gonna.
Oh my God.
Hop's universe has become the
you think
fucking
Raggax
serial
is brutal.
killer.
That's crazy.
And you're saying that I'm the one that's basically the hitman here, and here he is chopping somebody up? What is going on?
Ajax fell into the wrong
It's
timeline,
not.
baby.
You don't happen to just have a bone saw by chance.
No.
That's crazy for Sheelal to carry a bone saw.
He just has bones,
I
not the
didn't
saw.
take it from home.
Okay. I guess just go listen by the front door. I'll be in here.
He's getting to
And
work.
I'm gonna shut the door behind me and I'm gonna start getting to work.
He'll hobble on over to the front door, curl back up right next to the door while he's like he's angled at where the bathroom door is. He's gonna close the bedroom door first,
Yeah, he's.
and then go over.
All right, Ajax, you have the stage.
How much time do I have until everyone finishes their long rest and it's time for us to continue our next day?
90 minutes.
90 minutes. I can make a lot of progress with 90 minutes.
That's crazy.
Fuck.
What
And
a statement.
For the next hour and a half, I am going to procedurally
Oh my God.
and thoroughly begin separating pieces of the dead dwarf's body off of it in
Oh
nice,
my
neat little chunks
God.
that are movable and just
We've gone
make
off
it
the
so
This
that
is
if I want to put him in a bag and we can just drop him into the river of lava later.
He's making doggy
Do you
bags
still
of
have
the
that
dwarf.
bag that
I
you
still
made
have the
for,
bag.
for me?
Oh no.
Just to be. You are doing this with a dagger, by the way, right? Just so we're all on the same page.
It's
is
it's
gonna be
gonna be a
horrible.
rough time. You're gonna have a
Here is-
rough fucking time.
I think I know how I'm gonna roll this. I need
Not in your
multiple
favor.
rolls here. The first I need is a survival check. Or actually, this one you're good at. I need an intelligence check, just a straight intelligence check on figuring out the best, quickest ways to do this.
That's a 2.
Okay, for a total
Off
of
to a great start.
2 plus 4 is 6.
a 6 feels like what you rolled coming up with this plan. So this tracks. Next, I need a survival check.
That's a 5.
Okay, for a total of.
Bro.
5 plus 3 is 8.
I can't believe
Great.
this is
And
this
give
feels like a
me
fever dream.
At last, I'm going to call it
what
a
is happening?
sleight of hand check to do this deftly.
Oh my god, that one! I swear.
And that's a 16.
Okay.
Wow.
What good is quickness when you don't know what you're doing? But you are doing this with confidence. As you lay the body out on the ground, you take the dagger and begin slicing marks across the body, figuring out the best way to cut this man up into cubed steak.
This is crazy.
Ajax, you are not Dexter.
We're not in his laboratory.
That's a quote.
Not the reference I think he was making, Zach, but good
Close
guess.
enough, Zach. Close enough.
Close enough. Wrong
If I had
Dexter.
to give him a class, I don't know what it would be, but it would not be wizard. So what ends up happening here? You figure out what you believe is the most precise ways to cut this man up. You take the dagger, slice the corners of it, essentially creating markings across the body. And you do the first bit, and you go to slice just the right hand up with a dagger. And you make it through the flesh, through the muscle, through the tendon, and you arrive at the bone. Shit. You can't cut it. You go over, you go up to the elbow. Again. You continuously try to do this until you realize, in slight panic as you look around the bathroom, there is blood everywhere.
Oh, fuck.
But
I don't have the tools for this.
you don't have the time for this. So you turn around and you take that dagger and then you start trying to saw through the bone. And it takes you 20 minutes, but you cut off that right hand. You go to the elbow, you get halfway through, fuck, you go to the other elbow, fuck, it's not working. You go to the shoulder blade, to the throat, it's not working. And then finally you go right back to the right elbow. You go to start going through it, but you have taken this dagger to a blunt edge and you snap the blade.
Oh,
Oh, he's not gonna be pleased with this.
Just remove that from inventory.
I didn't need a dagger anyway. Goodbye.
Who needs a fucking dagger?
I have another one. It's fine.
I'm gonna be thinking, okay. I need another weapon. Wait, surely Raggax has something. And I'm gonna creep into the living room, just dripping blood.
oh my
Just so
God.
fucking gross. You've gotta be just covered.
And I'm gonna pat down Raggax to see if I can find a weapon to continue carving.
What the fuck? Just start breaking the damn bone.
I was starting to question if Ajax was a bad person, but I think it's
honestly,
been confirmed.
Where did this come from?
Raggax, do you have like a hand axe or something that I can just start chopping?
Are you? Oh wait, are you waking up Raggax for this?
No, I'm pilfering your pockets to see if I
Okay.
can find something.
Well, I mean, Raggax has a ceremonial dagger and a bag of tricks.
I
And
assume you would
a
remember that I
crossbow.
threw hand axes at Malevius.
Oh, but the bag of tricks could work, and they could just eat the corpse.
Sheelal will get up, pull out a crowbar
What? What is
from,
this?
from like a side hatch. It's a small crowbar, but he'll hand it over.
This is the best that you've got.
Yeah.
A blunt instrument.
Remembering that Aaravani has a hand axe, I'm going to replace the hand axe with the crowbar. And then just make my way back to the bathroom.
Fucking
and
Indiana
just
Jones.
start-
Do you have to make a check or something for this?
As soon as you go to reach for the hand axe, you hear a knock on the door.
Oh my god.
Oi! Buddy, you in there? Ragnar!
Are you
Get up!
still disguised as him?
Oh my God.
It lasts an hour, and I don't know how long it's been.
I said it was 90
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay.
It's been an hour.
Does that wake up like everyone up?
I will say yeah. It is also around this time that your long rest is over.
Oh,
Like
yay.
you guys are being abruptly woken up from this long rest.
I just look over at the others, realizing what's happening, and I assume we all
You
see
just see me with a
what's
crowbar in my
happening. He's like reaching down towards my crotch, and I just stare at him for a really long time.
Covered in blood. I can only assume one thing happened.
Raggax looks at Era.
It wasn't me, I swear.
And I just want you to know, before anything, I never retrieved those hand axes, so I never had them. So, just a fun fact.
That's great. That's
I
amazing.
love that. Cheese him good. Cheese him good.
So, just so you know.
I'm gonna hold one finger up to my mouth in a shushing motion.
She will
Disguise
always be the
myself
same.
again as Grognar.
Ragnar.
Gragnor.
Ragnar. With my disguise, am I covered in blood?
The blood disappears. You shoo. But you are naked.
As
Can
you would
I
be.
usher the others to like try and get into like some kind of back room or in a hallway away from the door?
You can go into his room.
Then I'll just get everybody into the room.
As you are ushering everyone into the room, you can see the door is wide open. And there is blood all over the bathroom, and there are bloody footsteps walking out and following Ajax into the living room.
I don't question it. That's for later. And go in and close the door behind all of us. Or it's just him.
I'm going to quickly grab the bed sheets and put them over the bloody footprints that are leading to the living room, just to cover them up.
There are a lot of bloody footprints because you walked out of the bathroom
And then I'm continuing to walk on them.
to the middle, back around to Aaravani, and then in the middle of the living room, you disguise yourself.
You throw the sheet down on the floor and you run back over that.
Gragnor, open up, buddy. You can't be late again.
Give me just a second, gents. I gotta get dressed.
Get dressed. If you're late again, Varmir's going to eat you alive, man.
Oh, fuck Valmir. He can go suck a bag of dicks.
There is no response
Who's found
for a
me?
quick second, and you hear another dude from afar. Oi, Varmir can go fuck himself for all I care.
Why don't we just skip today?
A skip. Hey, bloody hell. You're funny, Ragnar. You're funny. No. You know we can't do that.
I mean, I've come down with the bad case of the shits, and
What the fuck?
that
Can you make a fart sound?
them drugs that we got into last night just really got me all puckered up.
I'm gonna take one of the objects that I grabbed from yesterday and use an action to tinker them to make a fart sound.
Just this nasty.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'm gonna be any good at the mines.
I like shake it up to make more fart come out of it.
Brother, you all right? That sounds like you need medical attention.
I sure could use some medical attention, but I don't think there's a cure for what I got.
Give me a deception roll. At advantage, of course.
Thank you.
Raph, is there a window in this?
That's another natural 20.
There is not a window that leads like that. Yes, there is a window in the room that you could peer to view outside, but not to where they're discussing. That's on the back side of the house.
Okay. Is it a window I could open?
You will notice that the windows here do not open. They're not sills.
Okay.
They're just panes of glass. Natural 20 on the deception.
Dang.
I will like open the. I will prestidigitate the absolute most vile, smell that I can muster.
Oh.
And then poke my head out the door. I swear to you, gents, this ain't good.
Oh, God, bloody hell! Jesus! Jesus, boy, close the fucking door! You hear another dude. Oh, that could have killed a fucking Goliath, and another one. That could have killed bloody Varmir for all we know. Jesus Christ! All right, we'll cover for you today. Don't worry about it, buddy. And most of them walk away, and one hangs behind. Oi, Ragnar, you still there?
Not for long, brother.
Listen, I did find out, that Kana dust we got into last night, just a bit too strong. All right.
I'm feeling those side effects
No,
as
brother.
we speak.
Well, you need to go see Merath. One, she'll get you a doctor's note, get you all cleared up. You know, that way Varmir doesn't eat your head. And two, for fuck's sake, you know what Kana dust is, brother. Just because you're farting out the nastiest smell alive. You've heard of wild magic, right?
Yeah.
Buddy of mine, from a couple towns over, when I went out on vacation, we got into it. Every fart was a bloody new magical effect.
That's badass.
No, that's not, brother. Think about it. You ain't got the guts to handle the magic within.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit is right. Until you ain't shitting shit.
Oh my god.
My brother up there, he shit out a whole goat, a live goat one time.
Oh.
People die from this. Go get yourself checked up.
You said Mithra?
Merath,
Merath, that's what I meant.
it's already getting to your head. You got to be fast, brother. If you one wrong fart, and that very brain of yours could turn into milk.
All right. I'll meet you at the Rusty Anvil tonight, and if I'm not there, don't come looking for me. I don't want you to end up like me.
Hi, brother. Good luck. And he just runs.
Are one of the symptoms getting stabbed several times with your hand getting chopped off and then trying to get the meat of your elbow is just like all taken out as well?
All right, the coast is clear. I believe they're gone.
I open the door. Let the others out.
Who's Merath?
I am not even going to question what happened. I am going to assume the best in you, Ajax. That what you did was done out of necessity.
Good
I
intentions.
was working off of base instinct. I didn't know what to do, and I decided
Why?
to commit to something, and this is what we're stuck with.
Why a wizard needs this much blood on them to commit murder? Fully beyond me.
I take one more
Fully
peek into the
beyond me.
bathroom just to observe his work.
I don't want to look in there.
Yeah, you definitely, there was an attempt. And I just close it.
What does Yiska think of this?
You know, I wouldn't call myself used to murder, but I will say there's a reason I chose flame. So I didn't have to do this. I didn't have to do this. I just motioned at all of you. I'm just like, I didn't have to do this.
Iska got a peek into, and she goes, he did use flame. There's a giant scorched crater in his chest.
Is it flame or is it like acid?
No, it looks like fire.
Oh.
Raggax will take
Not
a
good
long
enough.
look
More
at
flame.
Ajax. Ajax, it was the bone, wasn't it? The bone gave you the trouble.
It was so tough to cut through.
He knows.
I know.
I've never done
That's so
anything like
reassuring.
this. And I...
Raggax holds Ajax, he's patting him on the back. It's okay. the bone's the hardest part.
The things that I've had to do to cover up for your fucking mistakes is... No!
I know. I know, buddy.
Sheelal's gonna like rifle through all his shit in the house.
Give me an investigation check.
21.
The dude didn't have much. You can go around and underneath the bed, you will find a small pouch of 300 gold pieces. His life savings.
Sheelal will take that 300 and bring it over to Ajax and give it to him. Not Ajax, Kaixus. Fuck you.
Thank you. You know the
I hope that
immense debt
Sheelal
I
actually
wonder.
said that in his
I
head.
appreciate this.
Dude, I consistently mix Ajax and Kaixus up for some reason.
Ajax, you know they never tell you the sound and like the feeling it takes to cut through bone, do they?
I've butchered deers.
Yeah.
I
What?
thought that it'd be about as easy as that. But
You butchered deers?
No, he hasn't.
You
No,
haven't?
he hasn't. No.
okay, well, I watched a guy butcher a deer one time, and I thought that it'd be as simple of a procedure as that. I figured that I could just chop the body up into bits, and we could easily dispose of it.
The guy was me. I cut the meat up when we were traveling.
Oh, Ajax, buddy.
I mean,
I'm gonna drop the disguise. I'm just covered in
oh,
muscle and grotesque. It is in every pore of my skin.
can you get rid of that at all?
I mean, couldn't we run him a bath?
And he looks towards the bathroom.
Oh, wait.
We have the jug.
Oh, we do have the jug.
True.
Smolder Rock has not been kind to me, and I am experiencing a lot of new sensations with this place. So we need to just... I was going to suggest we could still do the heist, but I think we just gotta go.
Like I said, I will deal with whatever wrath Bogo sends my way. Things are way too hot here. I do not want to mess with any of my father's men. I don't want to do it.
That was the plan. We need to get the gold out.
Well, plans change because I don't even have a plan to
Well,
get the gold
I don't
out.
say so, and I'm the leader. So, what I say goes.
Sheila, look at this fucking house and tell me that this is a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Sheila, if you
Sheila,
want to rob this bank, by all means, go for it. But
I
the rest of us
suggest
cannot
that we
stay
all
here.
get out, and Sheelal, I think that it's best that you come along as well. And if there's anybody else that you know is involved with this, I mean, I know that you have a friend, apparently, that was planning to help. Can you get in contact with him at all?
I don't know when or where he's gonna be when we get there.
Do you have a way of speaking with him at all?
Yeah. Usually I just wait around in a spot and then he throws a rock at me.
Mm.
And then I go over to wherever he is. Should you want me to go wait outside somewhere?
No, it's
Really
that's-
think we need to leave? Because there is something I would like to
But
do, but
the elevators.
I don't think we can.
Also, how the hell did Bogo expect us to carry 500,000 gold pieces? That's like at least 2 tons. There's like how do we even carry that?
If we had a bag of holding, we could possibly do it, but other than that, I don't think...
I'm still working on it. I'm trying to replicate a bag of holding. I'm not there yet. It's coming though.
Sheila made a good point. The elevators are down. You guys had an appointment with the guy who runs the elevators, didn't you?
I think that's off the radar. I think you guys should know, and I basically tell them everything about the letter. If I were to guess, I assume that that's who it was. Maybe not intentionally, but word travels fast. I think it might have been him.
He might have set up a trap for us. I think the smart thing is just, we gotta get out. We need to put as much distance between us and my father, and my name will never be mentioned again for as long as we travel together.
Coming from somebody that did the same for quite a while, it's time to think about a new one.
Oh God, this is a big decision. All right, I'll sleep on it, but we gotta skedaddle. However, now that I'm rested and I feel rejuvenated magically, we can actually come up with a decent plan to get out of here, and we should be able to either invisible everyone or disguise everyone. So let's see what we're working with. I can disguise myself, but just myself.
That's one.
I can disguise 2 people.
Okay,
That's 2.
I mean, invisible 2 people.
still 2 covered.
I
So
can
3.
disguise myself and do invisibility on one other.
Okay, we have 1 unaccounted for. Okay. Who is the one person that is not being hunted or has been seen committing an atrocious crime?
Well, I feel like that is also somebody that's going to be visible, assuming that the elevators are fine now, going up. Or,
Yeah.
and I look over at Ajax, this Wrath, whatever their name was, I assume some sort of apothecary, right? I mentioned that before in the tavern. Maybe they have something in there. A potion or something.
All right,
We're working on a lot of what ifs right now.
we are.
But what if is the best that we've got.
Do we send someone on a solo mission to the apothecary to procure a disguise self potion or an invisibility potion?
I feel like I have a decent amount of gold. I don't mind handing it over as long as we all get out of here.
All right. Who's the lucky person who wants to do it?
We already have an inn. I assume that this
I can steal it.
invitation that was given to you, Ajax. Maybe you and Sheelal go. He stays invisible.
Sure, that's fine. We go to Merath's, we pick up a potion to get the last person disguised / invisible.
And Sheelal, no deviations. You stay close to Ajax. You do not wander. You do not commit crime. You do not steal. You just go there with him as backup. He buys whatever he needs to buy, and you guys come straight back here.
Okay, go with him. Let him buy what he needs to buy. No crime.
No crime.
No crime. We
No
do this
crime.
properly.
Here, I'm gonna give the 300 gold back to, to Ajax, actually. Here, you take this.
I hand over. I assume, Raph, that I probably carried the amount that I was given before. That's like basically
Correct,
the
yeah.
all amount that I have. So I would hand you 480.
Just so I can remember for my cover up, what was the name of the drug that they had mentioned?
Kana dust.
Kana
You got
dust.
some drug?
Okay. And I will assume the form of Gragnor. I didn't emerge. I am blowing right through them. I shouldn't be doing this. But
Yeah, that
I
was
am now-
funny.
I am now Gragnor for an hour.
Better get it done fast.
I am Gragnor with clothes on.
Okay. You are Gragnor. You peered in his closet. You saw his minor clothing, and you have manifested them on your body.
I guess I will leave you, the rest of you, to clean up my mess.
Fuck. All right.
Do we have any sort of way of properly cleaning up magically? I could finish what Ajax started, I guess.
I never installed my saw plan that I had. I don't think that's ever gonna happen without a lab.
Is somebody making me invisible? Or
Oh, yeah, someone should make Sheelal invisible. I
I'll
look
do
at
it.
Iska and I'm like, pretty please.
I'll do it. It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. We'll save Iska for whenever we need to get 2 people. And I will use a 2nd level spell slot to make Sheelal invisible.
Use your spells, wizard boy.
I am down to 1 first and 1 second for the day.
Oh my god. We're putting this before fucking Ajax.
Whenever Trevor gets stressed out, he just starts sending them out like
Casting
crazy.
slinging spells.
You spin the spell slot. You spin the spell slot.
If we get into combat, that is going to be awful for you.
We won't
Yeah.
get into combat.
We won't.
We
What's the
won't.
reason to get in combat?
All right, get back quick.
And we have the key.
You do have the key.
I will exit Gragnor's domicile. I will lock it behind me and head on over to Merath's.
You head towards the town square. Merath's is right by the Rusty Anvil. As you walk through town, you can see there is an elevated presence of guards walking around, eyeing everyone. It is early morning, and most of the miners are heading to the mines. About 75% of this town works in the mines.
Clutching my stomach the whole way. Walking with a limp like I am just...
You walk with this limp clutching your stomach as you hear a voice going, "Oi, Gragnor! Heading off to work a little late, aren't we, buddy?"
I'm heading on over to Merath's to get a doctor's note.
Ooh.
Boss man will not be eating my head.
No, Vamir will definitely still eat your head. We ain't got no labor protection in this part.
Well, then I need you fellers to pray for me because I am in a bad spot.
What you got?
Me and the other guys, we got into some of that Kaiba dust. I can't remember. I didn't write it down.
Kaiba dust? Is this
Kinda
fucking
does.
Yu-Gi-Oh? What the fuck are you talking about, Trevor?
I knew it started with a K.
Kaiba.
I even told you, so you're gonna roll me a deception roll right here.
Kaiba.
Thank
I
God.
can't believe you, Trevor.
That's a dirty 20.
The dude looks at him. You mean Kana dust?
Kinda dust. We got into it, and I got a sick case of the
fucking
magic
runs away.
parts. Yeah, you better run.
And you continue towards the town square. As you can hear now, there is a set of guards talking with Flicker outside the Rusty Anvil. As they're outside on the stone patio, stone front porch of the Rusty Anvil, and you can hear them sort of talking in hushed whispers off to the side a bit. But you cut the corner, and you see this rather tall, rectangular stone building with a mortar and pestle swinging in the wind. And inside the mortar and pestle, you can see like this fiery wisp inside of it. And you head on into Merath's Wraps.
Anybody else in here?
There is no one else in here, and as you step in, it is a large interior, and there are shelves that line the back wall that you entered from and the left and the right wall, filled with potions, medicinal wraps, herbs, etc., just out of dwarven reach. And there is a long glass countertop that is about 7 feet tall, and behind it is a tall, about 12-foot tall Goliath woman with this raspy wisps of white hair wrapped all the way around, and she's got what is this flowy apothecary apron wrapped around her, and you can see she has bandage wraps around her forearms as if she's also nursing some sort of injury. And you can see to the right are two like stone chairs for like as if it was like a doctor's as well. And as you open the door, there's a small little bell that just ding, and she turns slowly, and you see this older, tired Goliath woman. Well, what brings you in again?
Ragnar got into some of that kind of dust last night, and it was a brutal load.
You know, I'm running out of herbs for you folks. And she starts making her way to the back. Like the back portion, you can see that behind her on the glass countertop is a small little workbench, and she grabs this large mortar and pestle and starts mixing herbs.
While she is working on that, can I do an investigation to see if I can manage to spot out? I know you said it was out of reach. Any sort of potion that we're looking for, whether that be disguise self or invisibility.
So you will actually give me an Arcana check here.
Okay.
Is there anything just out? Any shelves that just have stuff on them?
No, because she is very well aware of the dwarves and their mischievous habits. So everything is high up and
Smart.
above.
I got a 15 on my Arcana.
A 15. You can see that most of the things around her are either small health potions or a very basic medicinal needs. But you look at the glass container, and inside there are your magical potions. And in there you can see 2 potions with this purpley wisp inside of it. 2 potions of invisibility.
I'm not going to do anything.
How bad are your symptoms?
I have been stuck on the toilet all night.
Any magical effects?
The fellers told me that I might be farting out some of them wild magics, and they told me I ain't got much time left until I come and see you.
I'm glad you did. But those are tall tales.
Okay.
You won't be farting anything out like that. And she just is silent.
There's nausea, indigestion, restless sleep.
Yeah.
I felt like I ate a whole bag of sugar-free gummy worms.
Well, all normal symptoms. But if you didn't come to me, you would never feel the effects of the magic. Wait. Do you want to feel the effects of the magic? Or are you looking for a cure?
What you mean the effects of the magic?
Kana dust, when inhaled by a non-magical person, does not have any major effects. So your friends and the tall tales about it. Kana dust amplifies one's inner magic potential and allows them to bolster the magical abilities from within, essentially creating a magical explosion within. You have no magic, nor magical potential, so you will always just shit yourself and have minor hallucinations. But you probably combine it with alcohol, and you know never to combine your drugs.
Yeah, definitely know not to combine them. See, what if one would like to feel... Are you saying you got some behind the counter?
No, actually. What I can do is either amplify the effects if you've already inhaled it to see if you really are magical, or I can continue making what I'm making
Oh no.
and make you feel better tomorrow.
And how this amplification process, just we're speaking off of hypotheticals, how long does that last?
It depends on how recently you took the Kana dust. Typically, Kana dust remains in your body for 24 hours, so as long as the herbs are taken within 24 hours, you can amplify the amplification of the Kana dust. But Gragnor, You have no magical potential within you.
Well, why don't we just get both and knock it out while we're here? How much am I costing?
She just looks at you with this somber, annoyed face. Do you need a doctor's note?
Yeah.
It'll be 300 gold for the amplification. It'll be 150 for the cure, and it'll be 100 for the note.
You drive a hard bargain, and I've been working at the mines a lot here recently, so I got some extra coin to spend. Them fancy little vials you got in the case there, that purple one, that's speaking to me. What is that?
That is a potion of invisibility. But you should not drink a potion if you are under the effect of Kana dust. You can amplify the potion's effects as well.
And how much for the potion of invisibility?
Well, the guards asked me not to sell any magical potions until tomorrow, because apparently somebody died in the streets.
Really?
Yes.
Is it from Kana dust?
No, apparently they were stabbed to death, and one person had necrotic wounds. And she stops for a second. Not apparently. I did the biopsy. It inflicts wounds straight through the gut, simmering, allowing the necrotic energy to sift through the bloodstream into their brain, decimating their thoughts and prowess. They were dead on arrival.
Okay, so we have 300 gold. And that's it.
You have, I believe, 780, because I added mine to that.
Are you sure we can't just get one potion of invisibility?
You drive a hard bargain. No.
Please?
You know it is very hard for me to say no to you. He continues mixing. Give me a persuasion roll.
Come on.
I thought you were gonna hit him with the. It's very hard for me to say no to you. No.
No.
I rolled another. The last deception I rolled an 18. This time I rolled an 18 as well, so it's going to be a dirty 20.
Not bad.
I can cut you a deal. Potions of invisibility are incredibly hard to come by. You understand that, right?
Sure.
You understand that I cannot just cut you a bargain, right?
So if I want the Kana dust, and I want the cure, and I want the invisibility, let's just skip the doctor's note, and I'll feel Boss Man's wrath next time I see him.
The invisibility potion, because it's you, and we have such an incredible working repertoire together. I will cut you a deal and sell you the potion for 5,000 gold pieces.
It is at that moment. Sheelal, invisible, goes over to wherever the potion is. Is it behind her?
It is.
It's in a glass case.
It's in the glass case. So she's currently on the back side of the room working on the workbench, and she's very, very frequently looking back at Gragnor to have a conversation with him. And the case is in between Gragnor and her.
He's gonna inspect the case to see how it opens.
Give me an investigation check.
14.
It does slide open, but you can tell that there is, and it is currently locked. There is a small little key, there's a small little keyhole for unlocking a small little glass case, and it'll slide to the left. What you do notice is running alongside the keyhole is a wire. When unlocked, it will undo the tripwire or else unleashing a trap. With a 14, you don't know what the trap is.
So I can't follow the wire and
it goes into the hole, into the wall.
So you said 5,000?
Yes.
All right, I can't afford that. You're a little too steep for me.
I'm not steep. Most of my compatriots from across the dunes and the rocks sell theirs for close to 9,500.
Oh. Okay, yeah,
Potions
that
of
is a bargain.
invisibility are very, very hard to come by.
I just thought it was pretty is all.
Sheelal is gonna try and...
No!
I'm assuming
Please,
she's
no.
got the key.
That is a very good assumption.
Would me pickpocketing break invisibility?
It is not an attack, so no. But you do not see the key on her. Like, it's not dangling or anything.
Yeah, but she's got pockets.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go into the right. Sleight of hand. Do I have advantage since I'm invisible?
You're going to try to pickpocket her?
Yeah.
You will have advantage on it.
Come on.
A lot better. Modded 20.
Nice.
You begin reaching into the pockets. And you dangle around. And you have to, like, stand up all the way on your tippy toes and reach in. And as you reach in, she turns back around. All right. It's done. And she begins walking, but you snatch the small little key ring she has.
Don't tell me she's got a trap too.
No, she doesn't.
She's got a wire connected to that key
This
ring.
one is booby trapped.
I got
boobies, all
you.
right. Is there a key that looks like it would fit that keyhole?
There is definitely one smaller key that you can put two and two together easy. All the other keys are large.
She walks out of view from it,
No, she is walking towards the counter now.
but she doesn't see it.
She doesn't see that the key is gone now.
But the case, I mean.
Oh, she's standing at the case now, at the counter case.
Okay.
All right. So what's my... we ain't doing no potion of invisibility.
I figured.
So we're getting the con of dust and we're getting the cure.
Mm-hmm.
How much am I don't need a doctor's note. He can go suck a bag of dicks.
Be very careful. Vamir is not a kind Goliath.
I'll be okay.
You are not the first dwarf to tell him to go suck a dick. You will not be the last. But you do not want to accidentally find yourself lost in the mines.
What happens if I accidentally find myself lost in the mines?
It's what happens to all the others who get lost in the mines.
Well, you told me I didn't want to, so I figured I'd ask.
Do you know what happens to those that get lost in the mines?
Pray tell.
Exactly. You do not. Do not find out. Slides everything over. Do you really not want a doctor's note?
I'll be fine.
Very well. It is your funeral. And she slides the Kana dust amplification and the cure. I believe it's 450 for everything.
400.
You are not in a position to bargain.
Yeah, you're right. All right, 450. I'll slap the gold onto the table.
Thank you.
Breaks the glass.
All right. Is there anything else you need?
What's up there on that top shelf?
He looks up there.
I immediately try it and like put the key in and twist it.
Give me another sleight of hand check.
Oh. Playing with fire.
Advantage?
You are still invisible, yeah.
12.
Ooh.
She turns around. That right there is a giant's toenail. Used for making and crafting potions of giant strength. And it opens up and you unlock it.
Is she still like looking back at it?
She's still looking back at it in this exact moment.
I will quickly reach in.
As you reach in, her body begins to turn back.
And what are is a potion of hill giant strength?
I'll grab it.
You grab it. Shoo, to become a very, very strong individual. Like a giant.
What does the hill giant's toenail smell like?
It smells better than you do.
I'll close the door,
Can I take a whiff of it,
lock it, and then
No.
please? Please.
I'll just wait by the door, or I'll tug on Ajax's coat or whatever, pant leg, indicating that I've got it.
No.
Fine. All right. Thanks, Merath. I'll see you tomorrow.
No, you will not.
All right. Deuces.
Bye.
Take my 2 things and just start going out the door.
You both head back outside and give me perception rolls, the two of you.
22.
24.
The two of you notice there are 2 things in particular you realize. The first, all of the elevators are down.
Ooh.
The second, there is a heavier guard presence in the square. And now everyone is wearing half plate armor. All of this armor is in Terravant armor steel.
Eat that good shit. It's that good.
But you all head back to Gragnor's home. With ease, you enter it, and the mess is still there, although it's been slightly cleaned up.
I was gonna say, probably before they left, Raggax would have thrown out 2 pellets from the bag of tricks. So that'll be a D8. So an ape and a baboon are going to town eating this thing.
Yummy.
Neither of which are the greatest animals to have eating this compared to the rest of your list.
Yeah, no.
As you walk in Gragnor, there is a chunk of meat that goes flying. And they are making more of a mess than cleaning.
Okay. Sheelal, I'm guessing you got it.
He'll hand the vial over to Kaixus.
Nice.
Did you get both of them?
There were 2.
Yes, there were 2. They were identical. They were right next to each other.
He just grabbed one.
Well, it should still do the job. Anything else we should know about?
Let's see. So the elevators are currently down. There is an intensified amount of guards throughout the town square as we walked by.
They
Sheelal,
have in Terravant armor.
yeah, I thought so. That, let's see, what else was there? The innkeepers were the waitress of the Rusty Anvil was speaking with the guards, so I'm sure they know our identities. And I picked up a couple of goodies along the way. I had to go in there for a purchase. Potions of invisibility in this town currently cost 5,000 gold, so some crime was required in order for us to get a potion.
Well, I can respect that. Stealing is an okay crime in my book.
And I don't believe she caught us.
Did you have eyes on the elevators? Did they look well guarded?
You would have seen with your perceptions there are guards that are standing atop, at the very top of the canyon, but the elevators are too far away for you to know what the presence is at the... Like, there's too many buildings in the way anyways, for you to know how, at the elevator, what the guard presence is.
Were all the elevators, like, rised? Or were they...
No, they were all... When I say they were all down, they were... All 3 were literally at the bottom.
Oh.
Okay.
And they're not being... Okay. Based on riding one the prior day, would I have knowledge based on what I saw that if we were able to get to an elevator and somehow deal with whatever's guarding it, could I activate them and
Give me
control them?
an intelligence check.
I'm pretty smart.
Just a straight intelligence check.
Could I make a check since I stayed inside of the elevator about how to operate them, potentially?
Operation looked simple from where you were, so I'm not gonna give it to you.
So it's like, as long as we can get inside, we know how to do it, basically.
All you saw Gregory do is pull a lever up and down. That's all he did inside of the elevator.
I got a 10.
A 10 is not enough for you to know what to do, but a 10 is enough for you to realize that this is definitely more than a just counterweight pulley system. There is magics involved, but you don't know what they are. So you are not confident in just being able to hop on and it work.
Yeah, too risky.
The apothecary had also mentioned that it is not a good idea to get lost in the mines. She wouldn't tell me what, but she said you do not want to find out. So thankfully we found this shelter as opposed to hiding in there.
Surely those elevators cannot be the only way out of this town. Surely there is another way out. I know she said not to get lost in the mines, but do you think the mines would lead somewhere?
Here is what I'm going to give you, and only you, Kaixus.
Okay, give me something.
Give me a history check.
Nat 1.
I've tried.
God damn it!
There is the
what
attempt,
the fuck?
and he missed.
You never left Raydell.
You
My
never
man.
left.
I never left. God damn this shit, dude. All right.
So, Sheelal, I've been meaning to ask you for a while. This friend of yours, what all have you talked to him about? Is there any sort of way of talking to him? I mean, in this sort of situation, I figured he might be helpful in some kind of way. I mean, he has a similar mind to you, I imagine. Heists and thievery, that kind of thing.
If he's as omnipotent as you claim him to be, why has he not shown his face to us yet? I mean, this seems like a good
It's
time to use his help.
Kind of his thing. He just likes to talk to us one-on-one sometimes. And then he'll go off and do some things, find some information, and then he'll come back while we just wait. Sometimes I go with him, but or Laurel went with him for any muscle just in case.
Did he impart anything to you the last time you saw him?
He said he would help us with the heist.
I mean,
He has connections.
Well, the heist isn't happening anymore.
So you
Unfortunately.
have no way of contacting him whatsoever.
I don't think so. He did give me this coin.
He holds on to it for a quick second, and then he'll hand it over.
Could I do an Arcana check to see
Yeah.
if there's any magical traces? Kaixus,
Yep.
can you help me out with this?
Sure. Let's take a peek-see here. I put on a little monocle thing and it zooms in.
Oh, that's a 19 plus 6 for 25 total.
Upon very quick examination, there is this hidden sense of divination magic on the coin. It doesn't feel like a spell, per se, but almost like a beacon. A tracker, if you will. Whoever else is on the other side of this coin knows exactly where this coin is at all times.
We might not be able to get into contact with him, but thankfully, and I'll return the coin to Sheelal, he knows where to find you.
Yeah, he was following us for a while.
And with this coin, I could wager a guess that he knows exactly where you are.
That's okay.
As a reminder, I guess, for you, Zak, Mick did say he needed to take the day to help get prepared.
That's right.
If we don't heist today, we could still do it tomorrow.
Here's the thing I don't think you're getting,
Things might be
Sheelal.
different.
There won't be a
I
tomorrow
don't
in
think
Smolder Rock. We want to
that's
leave
an
as
option.
soon as we possibly can.
But if we wait for the elevators to come back on,
If we wait past today, my father's men will probably storm the town and will be on top of us like flies on shit.
You have
More
such a
than this
way
town
with the words.
already wants to kill us.
So we have to find a way out now, because theoretically they know that we're still here. If there's some sort of way for us to get out without being seen, maybe they'll think that we're still here.
There was no, like, stairs or giant fucking ladders
No giant.
down.
What a thrill that would be.
Oh my god.
Just one long fucking ladder.
If only we had somebody that knew a lot about the mines that was still alive and can help us out. But where
No
are we
one
going
has
to
to speak
find
with the
somebody
dead.
like that?
I'm assuming. And actually, the only person who would, that motherfucker would hate your ass and would not talk to you.
Guys, I think I think we might be fucked here.
The only other thing I can think of is find a bigger distraction for
Which
them.
I got I got a baboon and an ape. that could be a distraction. I just send them fucking
Well, a bank
buck
heist
wild.
could be a proper distraction, but I feel like security measures would be even more intensified.
well, Mick said if we wait a day, he would help us.
What if we had the ape and the baboon do the heist?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to just release them into the bank and then...
I mean, it would be an accident. We get Bogo off her back.
This could be a two birds, one stone situation.
Fuck it. Put the monkeys in there.
We're putting the monkeys
But,
in the
dude,
bank.
let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah,
no,
tomorrow.
we're doing it right now.
But-
we have to do it right
we're
now.
doing it right now.
I have one issue with us staying here overnight in this particular abode, and that's the fact that I may or may not have definitely not turned in a doctor's note for Gragnor, which means I'm assuming that the mine foreman will come banging on this door by the end of the day. It is going to have our
That's
asses
true.
on a pike.
And
Well,
eventually they're gonna realize that if dwarves come to this house, they die. Like, eventually, that's going to become a thing.
so is our plan to really put these monkeys in the bank? Please tell me that's what we're doing.
to wait.
Tell me that's what we're doing with a straight face, Kaixus.
I think that's what we're doing.
We're either doing that, or we go to one of the elevators, we dispatch, handle, deal with whatever they have for security in one of them, and we hope and pray that I know how to turn those bitches on, and we ride it out of here.
There's a third option for a reasonable distraction.
Reasonable distraction kind of folds into the first option because the bank would kind of be the distraction.
We don't have to do the bank, though.
We don't.
There's another thing that we can do.
What's the
It's
other thing?
kind of on the morally gray side.
We're in this far. What the fuck are you thinking?
And we toyed with the thought yesterday. Whenever we first entered the city, there are barriers that kind of separate the heat from the lava rivers and the city. We figure out how to disable those. We put this whole city of Smolderrock in a state of emergency, and we use that as an exit point.
It's not a bad idea.
Worst case scenario, they have to turn the elevators back on to evacuate people.
Exactly.
I fucking hate this. Do you understand how much I hate this? I hate it. But truly, it is also the only thing I can think of that would be a worthy enough distraction to turn the entire town's attention away from the mysterious murderers and to that.
Do we even know where to turn these off?
I have no idea.
All right, fuck it.
I would assume we just have to. Didn't you say there's shield devices that are the source of the shields?
That is correct.
I mean, we could just damage them enough to the point where they break.
I would say we're digging ourselves into a hole, but we're already in that hole.
We're already in the hole.
So,
Fucking hell.
I want to ask, though, for context. So, Raph, where are the elevators to the river? Like, is this anywhere close to where all of these people are currently residing?
So think of this town like a large dock, right? So you ride the elevator down on the far eastern portion of town. The rest of the town is a stone dock that extends out over the river with the homes built atop it.
So is it like the river is visible on all sides
Except
of the town?
for the most northern portion, because it aligns itself with the canyon.
So if we went more south...
If you go all the way south, you will hit the far end of town, and that is the middle of the river. Or, I'm sorry, I've been, because it would be the eastern portion of town is against the canyon, so it'd be the western side would be the middle of the river.
So the complete opposite side.
Now, when you guys were heading south, this is still a small, it's not a massive town either. So it's not like you guys need to cross a crap ton of area to get to either the southern edge or even the western edge. You've been heading towards the edge, regardless.
It's enough room if all those guys go to the opposite side. We have enough time on the other to get out of here.
And you would know the mines are on the northern portion of town, so on the complete opposite end of the elevators.
Well,
Did that answer your question?
it did.
I think so.
Answer my question too.
So we're fucking up one of these shields?
I think we have to. This is fucked up. I hate this, but I think that'll do it.
All I can say is I do not know how much longer I can put up this ruse as playing as Gragnor.
Hopefully you don't have to do it for much longer.
I would suggest you immediately do not, or you're going to get pulled into those mines as him.
That's kind of why I had to call in sick this morning.
Ajax, would you be able to send out Horus to see if he can maybe spot one of these shields? It might be a long shot, but I don't know. Fuck it.
I mean, I can't guarantee how much value we're going to get from that, and I don't know how the gods are going to react to a mechanical owl all of a sudden flying around the city.
Could the monkeys do it? Could the monkeys just run to the other side of town and just start beating on one?
I just want to say this. I don't know how I feel about the mechanical owl. So let's send the monkeys. It's a hell of a monkey jump.
I mean, I feel like the monkeys are very dispensable. That's why I'm so quick to send the monkeys, because it's like, if the monkeys die, it's like, okay, they were just monkeys.
Guys,
I don't care.
We can't raise any suspicion with the mechanical owl. Monkeys are our next best bet. They're natural. They're natural in this environment.
How much can Horus scout out that side? Because familiars have 100
I would have
feet
to
of
go.
until they can't.
With 100 feet, you can get to the border of the southern edge of town.
From here?
From here. You can get right up to the border. You can't go too high, you can't go beyond the dock end, but you can get to at least the border.
I mean, I don't see any other option for us to be able to scout the area out. That's not a bad idea.
Would you be able to real quick?
I could use the blood to make it look like a blood hawk from the desert or something. Like I can paint Horus.
I don't think a blood hawk means it's bloody. Just saying, I don't think that's what that is, but I mean...
You said these windows don't open, so I will...
Yeah, they are just pure glass panes.
I didn't summon Horus this morning because I was too busy dealing with the body.
Stealing.
So it's gonna require an hour for me to prep.
Oh.
So if that's what we want to do, we're just kind of stuck here for a moment.
I mean,
I know, this is so
great.
tough. This is
great.
a real test of our abilities.
Problem solving right here.
So let's just get, before we do, time of day. Morning, correct?
It is late morning right now, but it is still the morning.
So where would it leave us in terms of daylight the rest of the day if we were to wait this hour?
10 o'clock right now, we'll say. And the sun does set early around here because you are in the canyon. So you lose daylight around 6 o'clock. You've got
I mean, I feel
8
like
hours.
doing this in the dark would be better anyways.
That is true. I do think it would be better.
Getting everything out of the way now, figuring out what we're gonna do, and then do it once sundown hits. That also leaves it very close to when Raydell's supposed to get here.
It does. But I think waiting for nighttime is okay. I don't, even if people from Raydell show up during the day, they're not going to immediately know where we are.
And to add to that, the more bodies, the easier it's going to be for us to slip out. Just because it's going to be a lot more commotion in this small town.
Is this our murder hobo campaign?
I didn't want it to be.
What do you think? What do you think?
What do
What did
you
you do last
specifically
night?
think?
I
What
mean,
do
I
you
feel like-
specifically think about that?
Strahd was up there too.
We were
That's-
not
that's
murder hobo.
Strahd.
Well, we were a little murder hobo.
That's a whole different
I would like to clarify.
environment.
I would like to clarify. Raggax did save a person last night. He did not mean to kill the other one.
They were canoodling.
You're the reason why we're in this right now,
We are
Raggax. We don't want to
literally-
hear
They were
you.
canoodling, and the guards were too. Raggax, I am trying my best here.
Yeah,
I had to butcher a guy.
I know. The bone got really hard for you. I get it.
And I
buddy.
appreciate you cleaning up my mess. You kind of made it worse, but thank you for that. But all of this is happening because you decided to go commit some crime.
Yeah. That is on me. That one's on me.
So I'm going to keep the lesson light.
All right.
Don't get caught next time.
All right.
Don't
Or
get
just
caught
don't do
next
it.
time.
No, I'll take the don't get caught lesson.
Baby steps.
What are you guys doing?
Guess we're waiting till nightfall, and then we're gonna go fuck up a thing and then try to leave.
Is that the plan?
Well, I would wait the hour, see what Horus
okay.
can find.
Raph, I guess Raggax will go upstairs and he'll just keep a lookout through
I don't know
the
if there's an
window.
upstairs. to this-
Or not upstairs. Or where's this guy's bedroom? I thought there was a...
In the back of that house.
Oh, for some reason I thought there was an upstairs to his bedroom.
We are in
I
a
don't know how I
shotgun
got
house.
that.
There's
But-
living room, hallway, bathroom, bedroom.
No. There is living room, kitchen, bathroom on the left, bedroom in the back. That's it.
Raggax will just keep a watch out on movement through the street, seeing if he picks up any movement or any interesting looking characters or whatnot.
Give me a perception roll.
It is going to be a 18.
You're keeping an eye out for the first hour or so, and you will notice something in particular that's a little odd. After about 45 minutes, there are these hushed voices that the people in the street stop, and then you realize for 10 minutes, nobody comes into the street at all.
Raggax is, I guess, trying to see if he can, like, get a better angle on what's going on.
There's not a better angle, because as you, like, peer your head around through the window, there is a giant shadow that is cast, blocking out the sun. And the voice comes from almost the rooftop, as it echoes through the very home that you guys live in. Ragnar,
I should have kept the doctor's note.
come out. And then you hear a footstep and the very ground shakes. Ragnar, open the door.
I go like take cover behind something. I like
Everyone
sneak and like take cover behind something and just like
into the bedroom.
Ajax,
Just-
you're up,
just
buddy.
get like a
look like he's dead.
firebolt ready. Like I was just like, oh fuck.
Just leave the body the way that it is. We're gonna go just hide in the bedroom.
Either that, or we go ahead and expedite the mission, and we do it now. Get out of the house and start this thing.
Or we could
Get
do
away
that.
from him.
I'd be okay with that too.
Is he at the front door? Do we
He
know?
is at the front door. But you do not see... You don't see him. You just know that the voice is coming from, like, above and at the
We
front
can
door.
leave the monkeys at the front door, and we go.
Aaravani, I don't have any better ideas, so we're just gonna follow your lead.
Is that what we do?
You said it with so much confidence. I don't know what to do about this.
I don't know. Am I leading? All right, Raggax, leave them at the front in case he comes through. I'm gonna try and get this thing open. Good luck. So you said that there's no way for this window to open itself.
Are you going to try to break the glass?
Wait.
That's gonna make
Wait,
so much
wait,
noise
wait.
unless I look over at
I was
Raggax.
just gonna have the monkeys fucking barrel out this window.
Ragnar, open the fucking door now.
Raggax sends the monkeys through the window.
Give me
Go monkeys.
give me an athletics checks for the monkeys.
Y'all remember like Trunk Monkey
I should
from like the early 2000s?
I'm sorry.
That's what this is reminding me of.
You should have went to work, Ajax.
Yeah, you should've just went to work, dude.
And this is my fault.
Just go. This is a reminder for
Go to
everybody
work
listening.
this
Go to work.
happens.
Or
Do not
you're
no
going
call,
to.
no show. Because your manager will come to you at your house. Your 12-foot tall Goliath manager come pounding, and he's gonna eat your head.
That's going to be a 15 for the ape.
The ape goes barreling through the door, through the window. It shatters, and there is a massive hand that is 3 times the size of the baboon. Grab it.
Oh my god. This fucking
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Ragnar,
Here's the other
I
monkey.
will rip open the rooftop.
Look, the only problem with my plan is we have to use these spells so that we can disguise ourselves now and head that way, or we jump this guy. It's one person, how hard can it be?
Fuck it. Let's jump this guy. He's a piece of shit.
14 for the other monkey.
He goes barely through the window, and his left hand grabs it. Shoom.
He looks really big.
Guys, I am under so much distress right
There's
now. I don't
literally
know what
6
to do
of us.
about this
Let's just
situation.
fuck
I'm
it
sorry.
up. No.
I don't think we can.
Get your shit together. We're gonna fuck him up.
Also, Raggax, I think that it's best for you to use that spell to try and not catch as much attention as we're about to. Wait until this guy gets close, use it, and the people that can fight him go to town on him.
Give me the stone hammer now.
Oh no.
Everybody, we're gonna
Stone
go invisible.
hammer.
We're gonna go out the window.
I have my echo ready to go. I have, from the opposite side of the door, and I'm on the other halberd ready to go.
Raph, as soon as I can see him close enough, I'm Jesus fucking Christ. I will cast blindness and deafness on this fucking huge dude.
Interesting.
Is that your plan?
Fuck it, I don't have a better one, Raph. I'm gonna be so real with you.
I was gonna say, only other thing is silence, so that nobody can hear what we're about to do.
Making sure I am understanding this plan correctly. So, Aaravani, you and your Echo are hiding on the other side of the door. Like flanking the door, right?
Yes.
Raggax, where are you?
I guess he is just bracing himself behind something, trying to get a good eyesight of the door.
You hide behind the counter of the kitchen and keep a good eye on the door. What are the other 3 doing?
I've got a firebolt prepared and I'm taking cover. Ready to hit him as soon as he comes in.
Ajax.
He is just shitting bricks in the corner.
Sheelal will be right by Aaravani. What's Iska doing?
Iska is next to Raggax, waiting for something to happen, and she's prepped a spell. You guys sit there waiting, and you hear him shout, Ragnar, one final chance.
I'll get you guys an opening.
1,
Disguise self
2.
as Ragnar.
I've been stuck on the shitter all day. I don't want to hear it. I've heard that excuse enough. And you hear this massive hammer hit the rooftop of the building, caving it in, the stone crashing, and you see a stone giant's head peering over top the building. Ragnar. His head reaches in, and he wraps his massive cold hands around your chest, and that is where we will end this session.
Oh
Gross.
no.
Gross.
Hello all, I am Raph, Dungeon Master of Arcane Amphitheatre. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed our show, please share the episode with your friends and give us a like and follow on our social medias, linked in the descriptions to stay up to date on all news. We have new episodes releasing every Wednesday. We have a lot more in store, and we hope to see you around as the story of our heroes continues to unfold.